So I don't get that. Say,
Are we close enough to 6:30?
I believe you're right there on the nose.
I think everybody's here. We need to call roll.
Yes, sir, I can if you need me to.
Yeah, I don't have it in front of me. If you would, that'd be great.
Okay. Commissioner Dacus,
I'm here.
Commissioner Norton,
Here.
Commissioner Dale Reeves,
Here.
Commissioner Bill Walker, Commissioner Bill Walker.
He's here.
Yeah,
Say yes, Bill.
you must have it on mute, or it must be.
Oh, Bill, can you hear everybody?
Bill, can you hear us?
Oh, Bill.
We need a name pad to put up so we can put a name on it too. See,
Yeah, hold up, Bill.
something's not working.
Well, I saw his ear.
I can see him.
Now you can't see.
Bill, you with us?
Now, what's the devil?
I heard him saying a little
I heard him
something.
say something. He was talking a minute ago.
He was.
All right, we lost video on him. All right, tell you what, we'll go ahead and let me finish the roll. He'll be back in a minute. 1 second.
I think you had one more.
I think so too.
I think you had Larry Watkins to
Larry
answer.
Watkins and Jimmy.
Uh,
I don't.
Let's see, Mr. Jimmy Jordan
yeah.
and Mr. Larry Watkins.
Here.
Okay. Mr. Chairman, I believe we got everybody here. As soon as I get Mr. Bill to,
Am I back?
you're back.
You're back.
Good.
You're halfway back anyway.
Yeah.
First item we have on our agenda is election of a chair. Do you want to handle that, Mayor? You want me to do it? What you want to do?
I can take care of it for you real quick.
All right, good deal. That make my job easy.
There you go. Floor is now open for nominations to chair.
Norton would like to nominate Betsy Rice for chair.
I would like to nominate Chuck Dacus and Bill Walker as a co-chair.
Let's just do chair right now, Commissioner.
Oh, okay. I draw my
Yeah.
nomination because Betsy's not on
Chuck
there.
Dacus then.
Yeah, Betsy's not on the committee, yeah. Okay, so,
I'll second Chuck Dacus.
okay.
There you go.
All right, any other nominations?
Move nomination cease to be elected by acclamation.
Is there a second to that?
I second.
Okay, Commissioner Jordan seconded that. This will be a roll call vote, so just yes if you approve of the motion when your name is called. Commissioner Dacus,
Yes.
Commissioner Norton,
Yes.
Commissioner Reeves,
Yes.
Commissioner Walker,
Yes.
Commissioner Jordan,
Yes.
Commissioner Watkins.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, 6 in favor, none against. Congratulations.
Thank y'all very much. I was hoping Miss Betsy was joining the committee, to be honest with you. That would have made it a lot easier.
Wrong committee today.
Okay. We do need a vice chair.
Need a vice chair. The floor is now open for nomination for vice chair.
I'd like to nominate Bill Walker, co-chair.
Bill Walker, any other nominations? You need a second or?
You don't need a second on that unless you want to do by acclamation. If not, we just have a vote.
Didn't hear you.
I second that.
Mr. Jordan seconded. We got a motion made and a second. We'll vote. Any discussion on it? We'll say all in favor. We'll go down the list. And I think I wrote that down. Commissioner Norton,
Yes.
Commissioner Reeves,
Yes.
Mr. Walker,
Yes.
Mr. Jordan,
Yes.
Mr. Watkins,
Yes.
and I'll vote yes too.
Okay.
So that'll make Mr. Walker, we'll congratulate Mr. Walker at this moment. So,
There you go.
looks like we have one item on our agenda, that a library committee nomination. I don't know if Ms. Laura is with us. She wanted to say something. Is she here?
She's not in our audience out here.
Do not see her on tonight.
Mr. Mayor, you want to take that over?
Library board met and they have a position open for and they would like to put Miss Elizabeth Smith. She replaced Miss Linda Sanders, who's having to resign because of having to take care of some family members.
I'd make a motion on Ms. Smith.
Okay.
We have a motion to nominate Ms. Smith to the library board. Is there a second to that?
Norton second.
Norton second. All in favor? I guess we'll have a roll call vote again.
Yes, sir.
Commissioner Norton,
Yes.
Commissioner Reeves,
Yes.
Commissioner Walker,
Yes.
Commissioner Jordan,
Yes.
Commissioner Watkins,
Yes.
and I'll also vote yes. Is there any other business we need? I don't know if school board's attending tonight or not, if they want to know they've got a new director.
We put through an invitation out there, Mr. Chairman, and they said they had a conflict. Another meeting was overshadowed this, but they would either come to the full commission or definitely be a next month education committee.
Okay.
There is a new superintendent who would like to introduce herself.
Okay. Any other business come before the committee?
Mr. Chairman, Terry Leggett.
Yes. Yes, sir, Mr. Lake.
I'm not on your committee, but I've received 2 or 3 calls in the last month asking about the status of our desegregation lawsuit that's been going on for 55 years. And I did some investigation and talked to Bob Dahl, who was past school board chairman, and he said that to his knowledge, they had complied with everything the judge had asked for 2 years ago. And personally, I think that as long as that lawsuit is hanging, it's a negative towards our county. Industry and other people wanting to move in here, I think if they look and see that we've got one of the oldest, if not the oldest, desegregation lawsuits in the country, and therefore I'd like for the whole commission to do it, but I want to go through your committee. I would love for there to be a recommendation to the full commission that we send a letter to the school board asking them to try to resolve that matter and get rid of that lawsuit so that it's not hanging over our head. I don't think we can expect the lawyers to do it on their own without being told to by the school board, because as long as that lawsuit is hanging, they got billable hours there. And NAACP is the same way. They're not going to initiate action to get that lawsuit resolved. And my understanding is, and I just like clarification from the judge, if we've met everything the judge told us 2 years ago, I'd like to see that thing go away. That's just a suggestion for your committee to consider. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Leggett. I would agree with you, and I'd like to see it go away myself. I don't know the status of it. I don't know if the mayor knows anything on it or not.
Do know the county, on the county commission side, we funded everything and lived up to our agreement, the negotiated agreement. My understanding was that there were several components of it. One was, of course, got the proper term where the kids had to go, the 2 schools, either Buckley Carpenter or Oakland, that you had to be in zone correctly for those two areas. That was part of it. Another part was some hiring decisions on teachers. There was I think a certain percentage that had to be minority when they hired them in. And I think that was tripping them up for a while. I don't know the current status on it now, but we can definitely put a letter out to the school board asking for an update and then express our opinion that we'd like to see it ended or fixed or whatever, just settled.
Any other comment from the committee?
I got one, Norton. Mayor, is that lawsuit against Board of Education or is that against Fayette County?
No, it's against the Board of Education. We're not a party of it. And some of the rationale was that if we had become a party of it, then the judge could more or less order us to do something as far as spending funds. So the school board is they're the only ones that's a party to that. And at one point in time, there was consideration about trying to become a party to it. And the downside was more than the upside. Didn't think we'd get a lot out of it and might become more liable if we did.
Well, 5 or 6 years.
Would it be beneficial for our attorney to touch base with the board's attorney and try to get something resolved and get us out from under this desegregation order?
I can have him reach out to him. I think there's, you got really 3 parties in this. You've got, of course, the Board of Education, and you got the NAACP Legal Defense Fund that it represents the plaintiffs. And then you also have the Department of Justice. That's, I guess they're part of the plaintiffs also, but you got to satisfy both of them. And I think there's legal politics, for lack of a better word, that come into play.
It's become stagnant is what it's become.
I don't think there's been any movement since we built the school, to tell you the truth.
Well, I, for one, would like to see it go away.
I'll pass that on and see if I can get him. I would like to think I'd have you an answer or a status update by county commission, but I've been here long enough to know that's probably not going to happen, but I'll get it started and see what we get going.
Well, if not by then, we might get it by next month's education committee meeting.
Yes,
It might be something to put on agenda for next month's education.
Right. Might have an update on it. Anything else anybody like to bring to us? Well, if not, I guess we will adjourn. If we need a motion to do that, we'll take that.
I move we adjourn.
Got a motion to adjourn. Everybody agree? Everybody agree to leave the Zoom?
we can do that.